welcome to our Monday Minute. Today we're going to discuss the Hospice PEPPER reports. I know that recently there was a clip that was in replacement of the Monday Minute in my absence that was specifically addressing the PEPPER reports. And I wanted to get a little more into the Hospice PEPPER today because of the questions that we've been receiving since the PEPPER update for hospice was released in April. So I'm going to actually share a screen with you today to review some of this information with you to ensure that we are all on the same page. The Hospice PEPPER, as you see, stands for the Program for Evaluating Payment Patterns Electronic Reports. You have the link at the bottom of your screen that will take you to the PEPPER reports. If you have not accessed those before, or even if you have and maybe forgot. Within the PEPPER reports, you find the targets that you see listed on your screen now. Each of these targets are individually calculated based solely on the claims data that you have provided with your monthly claims that you bill to Medicare. 100% from those claims, nothing else that you submit through HIS or any other data is used in the calculation of your PEPPER targets. One of the big questions has become the Medicare Part D element that was added to the PEPPER just last year. That Medicare Part D element is being very scrutinized right now. And in fact, with the April 2022 update to hospice, they segregated that actual calculation to include Medicare Part D when a patient is in hospice at home, when a Medicare patient is in hospice in an ALF, or when a patient, Medicare patient, is on hospice and receiving those services in a nursing facility. So they are really honing in on exactly what elements of Medicare Part D are still in play, even though a patient is currently receiving the hospice benefit. So you're going to want to see where your number falls in that realm and do some internal look at what you should and should not be worried or concerned about as far as the elements that you should be providing to your patients, typically in the form of drugs that might currently being paid for by the Medicare Part D fund outside of the hospice benefit. This is just two of the targets in hospice. Just wanted to show you the screen to show you that within the target or the PEPPER file itself, it gives you each one of the targets and an explanation of the numerator and denominator. Lastly, this screen gives you a quick snap picture of one of the target elements. And as you can see, you have data for all 3 years, 2018, 2019, 2020. The one that was just released this year would have had 2019, 2020, and 2021. Understanding that each percentage of these targets is calculated. As you can see, in 2020, this agency score was 28.7 for long length of stay, compared to the national 80th percentile of 25.6. This agency is higher than that number, which puts them in an area of data analysis that might drive the reviewer to believe that the agency needs a deeper dive as far as medical review is concerned. The PEPPER reports are indeed instrumental in helping the medical reviewers to determine whether agencies should be targeted or not. Just because your numbers are above the national 80th percentile does not necessarily mean that you're going to be targeted, but there is a very high probability that will be the case if your numbers are higher than the 80th percentile. I want to thank you all for participating today. Hopefully this gave you a little more insight into exactly what the PEPPER reports look like and how you are to look at that data. It is extremely important, and I hope that you're not one of the 40% of hospices in the nation that have not yet reviewed their reports. I hope you have a fabulous week, and we look forward to seeing you at a live conference soon.